Oh, we got another viewer. To our new viewer, you just missed all of our real-world gay talk. We were challenged to kiss, but couldn't do it. We're too homophobic.
Yes. I'm too homo-Icelandic, unfortunately. So, the big news of the week, as far as stuff that actually matters, supposedly matters.
Yeah. Outside of MTV, I guess, if you're going to pretend like something matters, besides real world and road rules challenges and Teen Mom.
Yeah. Newt Gingrich took all that Herman Cain momentum, swallowed it up, and became the new front runner in the GOP race for Republican nomination against Obama. So Newt's now in the lead. Mitt is playing second fiddle, a role he hasn't played the entire...
Ooh, actually, he's playing third fiddle. Mr. Ron Paul.
That's true.
Has taken, well...
And everything I see totally discredits Ron Paul's number 2. It's always Newt's number 1 and Mitt's number 3. And, yeah, no mention of
Wait a
Ron
minute.
Paul.
Who's that number 2 that you're skipping over? I don't understand. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. I was watching some Fox and Friends today, and they were saying that, Ron Paul is a kook. He doesn't even deserve to be not talked about as far as, But they're talking about Mitt and Newt, who were 1 and 3. So I think number 2 probably deserves to be talked about in that same discussion.
Yeah, it's amazing. You've never seen somebody with so much traction, so much funding, so much attention be completely ignored by any...
Yeah, he's spending with the big boys.
Mainstream media.
Yeah, he has his commercials out there. Speaking of commercials...
Have you seen the new Newt commercial
The new commercial came out today, yeah. He spent a lot of money on this commercial. He has a lot of money being fed into it now.
Together, I know we can rebuild America. We can revive our economy and create jobs. Shrink government and the regulations that strangle our businesses. Throw out the tax code and replace it with one that is simple and fair.
Oh, boring.
Throw out the tax code and one is that simple and fair. That's what Newt's looking for.
Blah, 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 blah. So now he's jumping on the Herman Cain bandwagon there. Let's change up the tax code.
Yeah.
The tax code is the problem. We just figured it out all this time. All it was the tax code.
Yeah. That's one of the things that Cain was really pushing, so I'm guessing he wanted to get the people that are supporting him up in his little grasp, so he's taught in this tax code now.
Did you see this threat that Nancy Pelosi threw out today?
What did she say?
That she's ready to blackmail and ransom Newt Gingrich's whole career. She says that she's got information on Newt Gingrich that she's going to go ahead and release to you when the time is right.
Wow.
She did an investigation back in the day on Newt. She was part of the congressional committee that looked into his tax fraud and whatnot. And, she's got 1,000 pages worth of information on him. So don't worry about that. She's coming out with that when the time is right. And Newt fired back already saying basically he's, I'm sorry I got distracted by all of our fans in here.
Yeah, hey fans, how's it going?
Newt fired back saying, thanks for Pelosi giving me an early Christmas present. I guess he's ready to go to war.
Well, and also it's probably a boost getting, heckled by one of the most hated people in Washington right now.
In all of America?
Yeah.
In all of the world?
Did you hear about this debate that Donald Trump wants to host?
Yes.
Yeah, he already has Gingrich there.
So what is this now? All of a sudden, the Donald and Newt seem to be best friends, tag team champions in the Republican department now.
Yeah, I guess Newt thinks that he can throw his support behind... Trump thinks that he can support Newt and get him in there. But it appears actually that America, whoever Trump supports, is probably going to not like that candidate.
So Trump is trying to put together a debate where he's the moderator.
And of course, our boy Ron Paul, or my boy Ron Paul, has said that he refuses to take part in such a monstrosity of political stupidity.
Yeah, he basically says it's a joke. He's not going to take part. And
Newt's a reality TV star. And
John Huntsman.
John Huntsman?
John Huntsman pretty much, I think literally, LOL'd at the thing.
Oh, really?
His statement was just pretty much to that effect. LOL, no thanks, we're not interested in that, Says he's the only adult in the...
Wow.
Meanwhile, he's made several of the most childish jokes when, given a question at a debate that just kind of fell completely flat. I think Huntsman is...
Was he the ambassador to China? Was that who that is? Was he on SNL with his lame humor and his twin daughters, right? Doesn't he have twin daughters?
On SNL, for real?
He was, yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Trying to scrounge up whatever sympathy he could get. It's entirely not funny, of course.
No, he's very awkward. Yeah, when he tries to be funny, which is very often, it's so awkward.
I know with his daughters. His daughters are playing.
Are they hot?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about them for another hour.
They're trying to get his popularity up there, but it's not going to happen.
They should do Double Mint or Budweiser twin type commercials for him. That would be so hot.
They had a song, I think, talking about Huntsman and
Huntsman
to the track of "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake.
Oh, okay.
Haven't heard it, but I saw a little ticker about that. It may have been interesting. Euro fund bailout stuff heated up this week. Stocks surged, went up 300 points, I think.
That's right.
In 1 week.
My NetApp stock.
Yeah. Did it go up?
Ooh. Last week was $34. I bought it at 37 and change, and now it's back. Well, at least when I was looking earlier today, it was up over 38.
Nice. So you made $1 on the stock, yeah?
Yeah, if I can get that to hit 40, I'm going to cash out and cut my losses and try to put all my money into some silver.
Silver's
some hard silver.
I heard silver's up. The silver's up to $35 now.
Let's not talk about that. I don't think 35. Did it? No.
I was going 35.
That would have been a $3 jump today.
I'm not sure, but
are you ever sure, Eddie?
This stuff is spurred by the economic turmoil around the world.
I just went to Yahoo and saw the headline: "Mom exchanges house for a van." You think that was a pretty fair trade? All right, so NetApp closed at $37.54. I'm a little bit down on that, but hopefully tomorrow we'll rally.
Silver's at $31.
Silver's at $31,
okay.
Eddie. You're only off by $4.
30. Let's say 32. 31.85, right?
31 is the new 35, so
that's what I'm hearing. Silver's bringing 35 back. So the central banks of Canada, England, Japan, America, and Switzerland all teamed up to help this stock growth around the world. Also, China had agreed to cut the euro their holding of euro debt by 0.5 cents, I guess, on a dollar. So this is the first easing that the Eurozone has had by China in 3 years. This sent Euro stocks going through the roof, raising them last week by 3%. Japan stocks went down by 1%, and Chinese stocks went down by 4%. So
I didn't hear a word you just said.
The West is getting back on track at the expense of China.
We've got a gnat flying around us here. That's what I have to say about that.
So let's talk about the gnat for the next 30 minutes, Jared.
Oh. Wait. It is flying right around me. Hold on. Oh, son of a gun. So the gnat for the next 30 minutes. Well, there's a gnat flying around us. Obviously a big fan of the show. He's a big fan of Asian trading in the Asian market and Goldman Sachs, clearly. And this gnat, and Eddie, can you please help me out here? Yeah, I didn't understand.
Let's talk about this gnat over here.
Okay, well, this gnat is obviously a fan of... Oh, listen, Eddie, we've got more viewers than we've had this whole hour, and you're going to run the show to screeching halt over a gnat?
The gnat brings the viewers, is what I heard.
Obviously.
Yes. So, are you ready to pay attention, Jer, or are you going to be sidetracked by this gnat? For the
okay, Eddie, go ahead. Okay. Give me some more China talk.
No, I'm done with China.
Thank God, aren't we all?
But this judge blocked the SEC Citigroup settlement that they reached, I guess, last week. The judge said that in any case that like this, it touches on the transparency of financial matters that has so depressed our economy and debilitated our lives. There is an overriding public interest in knowing the truth. So apparently, Citibank just wanted to settle this with the SEC, not go to trial, not expose all their, the fraud they've been committing, and just pay a lump sum and get rid of them off their back, But this judge is saying, nope, it's not going to happen. We're going to take you to court and see exactly what you did and how it affected us and where we are because of that. So.
Well, and it's even if they get taken to task, they're going to pay a minuscule fine.
Well, I think that's what they wanted to do right now is pay a minuscule fine. But the judge is saying, no, you have to pay. We have to take you to trial. This is going to come out exactly what you did.
They won't. Well, okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
So far, everybody pays the tiniest little bit of fine.
Yeah.
And they don't have to admit any wrongdoing.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. They selling so what Citigroup did, where they sold $1 billion in mortgage-linked collateral.
Caligula's?
And then they betted against it. So I mean, if they're selling this debt and they're betting against it by taking out loans against the debt, that's probably bad practice, I would guess.
Who are we to judge, though?
No, we're not economic geniuses over here. We didn't go to Harvard.
Obama's already come out and told us that what they did was morally offensive, but it wasn't illegal.
It was legal, yeah.
They didn't do anything illegal.
Slavery was legal for a long time too. What those guys did wasn't illegal either.
Well, the problem is Obama's lying. It is illegal.
Yeah.
If we just enforce the rules that are in effect, we don't even have to change any rules. If we just enforce the laws that are on the books already, all these people would be in jail. As the Chinese are doing. Can we talk about China, please?
I thought we were talking about
China. We can talk about China for a minute. The Chinese have already executed 2 bankers convicted of fraudulent practices against their country. Come on, let's cut some bankers' heads off.
We have to cut any heads off. Just put them in jail for a long time. That should be enough of a deterrent. But unfortunately, the guys don't go to jail. They just go to their penthouses and hold up there, just like John Corzine. We haven't seen or heard from him in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, but we will.
He's not going to show up for those trials. He's not going to show up. No. His lawyer's going to tell him, you don't go there and perjure yourself. Just sit back and watch them all crumble around you. But Barney Frank authorized helped write this Wall Street reform, and apparently the Wall Street reform is so terrible he's retiring from the U.S. Senate.
Yes.
So it's a very sad day for
America.
Yes.
I don't think so. Barney Frank is a scum son of a bitch, and I'm glad to see him go.
Did you know that back in 2008 he had a aide that was also a male prostitute?
Yes.
On the books?
Yes.
So that's where your government money...
Barney Frank is a disgusting human being.
He is.
And I'm glad to see him go.
Back in 89, not 98, 89. But
for all of our dyslexic fans out there, he's talking to you.
He helped write this Wall Street reform that's helping Americans, though, Jer. So
yeah,
I don't know what's so disgusting about that.
Thanks, Dodd-Frank.
Republican presidential candidates have accused the Dodd-Frank Act of placing new burdens on the economy, while the unemployment rate is stuck at 9%, and have vowed to repeal the law even as regulators are still putting it into effect. He's replaced by Maxine Waters, who was even more critical of Wall Street. But Waters was also involved in some bad dealings with her husband. So,
who'd you say?
This woman, Maxine Waters.
Maxine.
Yes.
Waters.
Maxine Kaiser Waters. She was under investigation for.
The Ebony Queen.
Yeah, she apparently helped a bank get whatever.
Ooh, she's hot with some Oakley-looking glasses there. Give me some Maxine Waters.
She's pulling off the Conan look.
She's pulling off the Gilf look.
Nice.